Wilson Varsity Soccer.
Boys Varsity Soccer.
Boys Varsity Soccer. We would love to get jerseys like those, or anything other than white cotton t-shirts. That would be much appreciated, and you could just give it to any kid on the Wilson Varsity Soccer team.
Anyway,
all I know is that I'm wearing a cotton t-shirt, and that stuff is not nice.
Well,
there's numbers 22 and 21.
there's no 21, 22, and 24. That's why they left blank. Why? There's number. Oh, Marina has the best number. That's
What is it?
Marina, huh? 19.
Oh, is Maddie Kessler captain?
I don't know why she started that.
Probably because she's captain.
She's not the captain. I know that for a fact.
Sage captain.
Next year, Paul. I don't know. We'll see.
Eastern is arriving a little late today, so we might have a slight delay in our game.
Yeah, again, there was a time change for this afternoon's event. It changed from 5:30 to 4.
It could end up being, though, that
It could end up starting at 5:30.
like our game the other day at Banneker.
Yeah, the boys soccer team had an away game at Banneker, and the game on Wilson's schedule said 3 o'clock start time, but apparently Banneker and the refs thought otherwise.
Never communicated, so
Right. So the
we
game
were there
ended up
very early.
Right. Yes. Zoom out. Yeah, like that. Why is the camera tilted? It should not be that. It should not be tilted like that. There. That looks a little bit better. I mean, this thing should have like the balance. Like it shows whether the thing is balanced or not. Well, we might be in for a little delay, folks. So just sit tight. Should be a good one. Eastern almost knocked Wilson out of the DCIA championships last year, or out of the DCIA in the semifinals last year.
The bus is here. Well, you probably have a few minutes. But, looks like Eastern is arriving.
Yeah, Eastern's here. I don't really know what I did. So, what I want to do here is hold on a second. So this goes in the back. I'll scroll down.
See where it goes in the back here? The scoreboard will work on the box caster. Let's reset that in a second. Alright, yeah, somehow. Should be score forward. Right. There it is. Okay, so that's got it. Sound good? Is it delayed? It's like a little bit. Yeah. But we're all up and going. So you just have to keep track of it when it's time to start. You push the start button, and you look at them. He'll put his arms up. And when he wants to stop, if there's an injury, sometimes when there's a goal, an injury, sometimes they stop it. Yeah. Just keep an eye on what the officials are doing. You play the game. Yeah, well, but how you do the score thing might be different.
Alright, so I got first, then you got second.
You guys can share here. Which I had to watch that. text me.
Yep. Are you not going to be here?
I'll be here. But if I have to run,
Right. I know. Seven people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, they can blend.
What is this, karaoke? Do you want to go to any more?
I can play for them. That was it.
Probably with that question.
is it all
I think I subscribe.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, me too.
Hey, Ben, you want to just sit here and control while we do
what is the
No. No,
You really got quite the setup going.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you have 100 subscribers.
last year? We tried to
Weren't you guys last year just
we're gonna try to
Well, no, we started out as just a camera. We didn't even have this.
So for the football game for homecoming this Saturday, we're gonna have a camera down low, we're gonna have a camera up high, we're gonna have a camera on the side.
kind of like graduation?
Yep. Exactly like graduation.
But there were some flaws with the graduation one. I think sometimes you can hear.
Yeah, there was one camera that the sound was turned off. We have it's a different situation. There's like a little bit of a lag.
But this is nice that you have where's the computer that
A little thing.
You know, it's pretty incredible. Have you seen the officials? I think the officials are good.
Well, 8, but only if you have 4 in uniform.
Oh.
Which make me think that they have some in the bathroom because otherwise they'd be warming up right now. Yeah, because there's a couple more right here.
Oh, here comes
two
maybe.
their new uniform.
Yeah, no, Wilson, those
Yeah.
are nice looking uniforms.
Did they worm on, did they worm
They
last
just
week?
done today.
Oh, wow. Oh, today, yeah.
In shorts.
Yeah.
Yo, how do you feel about trying to get their old uniforms? No?
So it's like the girls are ready to play. They look excited.
Do you have any viewers right now? I don't know, my brother's still talking about how that was so funny with the basketball game. And they're like, I even got 7 viewers. No, they're like in the championship one, and they were like, record, 600 viewers. Oh yeah. He's so excited. You good?
Yeah, we have no viewers right now, no live viewers.
Oh.
But we might have some on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you for tuning in today. Some of you may hear this, some of you may not, but we wanted to say that we have over 105 subscribers. And when we reached the 100 mark, we were able to get a custom URL. So now you can find us on YouTube when we do a live broadcast on YouTube at youtube.com/WilsonLive. So that's actually really, really cool. We
We were really, really pleased when we got that 100th subscriber. Our entire web page changed, and they allowed us to do all these different things. So we're hoping that you're subscribing because we're providing a good product, and you're enjoying. As people are watching this game, they're getting some use out of it, and that we're able to, those grandparents or friends that are out there, as we get better with our technology, as Ben was saying, that hey, our setup's a lot different than it was before. Yeah, we've got a monitor here now, so we don't have to watch through the camera. The mistake we were making before is we would be watching the game and not moving the camera. So if we watch the game through the camera, we're able to
more efficient.
But are you gonna stay here with us?
Hey, I'm gonna get us food though, like after. I'll take orders. You don't have to bet, so I'm good. Yeah, actually, I only have a card. So
I'll give you my card. Don't.
No, I have a card too.
Where?
I'll just buy everything. I'll buy.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, you can get the warm-up. You just want to see the goalies.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, the
Who wants to see the goalies?
Ben.
Well, I liked it a lot, actually, because I always rewatch.
Oh, because you're a goalie? Is that what it is?
Like, when I rewatch the games, I like to watch all the shots from it.
Be careful about leaning up against stuff, because you'll just, it's all incidental. It's all incidental stuff.
Yeah, like, it would suck sometimes when the play would happen,
Uh-huh.
and then right after, just turn
Yeah, so that's why we want to, when we run the camera watching the monitor, so that we keep the ball in the center of the picture. That's so some of these pointers, ladies and gentlemen at home, while you're just sort of watching and waiting for the game to start, we're working on some technique. We've got new camera operators and new announcers every game, which is great. We'd love to encourage folks to come out and get involved. It is hard work. And that's why we give you community service. We're providing a service to the parents, grandparents, fans, players. It's a service we're providing, but it's very, very tedious in terms of concentrating for 2 hours, concentrating for 40 minutes at a time, and just staying focused. One of the hardest, football, it can be very, very tedious. You're there for 3 hours watching a game, and you might have 80 plays. So it does become tedious as we operate and as we go forward. The ladies seem to be enjoying their new uniforms. What are your thoughts? What do you like the style, or do they look like umpires to you?
I love them. They're great.
You love them?
I love the stripes. The stripes are classy.
Can you focus in, scroll in, get really close to one and see if we can see how they look?
They have stripes.
See on the
They have a
front,
Wilson
in the
logo.
back. They got
the
new
Wilson
shorts
logo, yeah.
and socks as
So the
well.
lettering I see is in black, the numbers.
Ooh, oh, look at the shorts.
Dude, I know.
The stripe on the sides, the logos everywhere.
Yeah.
You'll notice in the upper left-hand corner of the online, the new Wilson Live logo. You won't see it on this monitor because it's not being formatted, but if you go online. So it's it's a Wilson brand. It's Wilson branding.
Oh yeah, is the one they have the one that was copyrighted?
There was another one. That's a long time ago. Yeah. It's the Towson Tiger. This one is different. We own these. So it's the W. It's the rigid W.
And the one on there.
If you look on the those who are watching at home.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Okay.
This chocolate too. Yeah, I just saw it.
I think
I'd like to get that as a clear overlay instead of a.
I think this Eastern team is going to end up playing
Instead of
with
a
about
white
9
overlay.
kids today, which would be too short of what you would normally have on the field. But
it's still
that's still enough to
allowed,
play.
yeah.
So.
The minimum requirement amount of players is 7.
Well, definitely learning the rules of the game, but learning how to manage the students. I mean, that's hey, how much can a student put up with?
Volleyball is
Volleyball is fun. There's always action, and the DCIAA games are a little bit shorter than the other games. Here come the officials now. They're wearing red today. But yeah, so for volleyball, it might be a short, 45 minutes. but you're constantly moving the camera back and forth. You have to stay focused. And we don't have a monitor to sort of watch it on, but we're actually sitting a lot closer to the viewfinder on the camera. Yeah, the camera lens might be, there might be some oil on the camera lens or something like that. Gabe is pointing out that it looks like there's a little smudge on the camera lens. You have a lens cleaner? Yeah, do you have one of those? And we'll ball it up and see what we can do. But it looks like the officials are gonna give it a try here. Oh, I think I ruined it. Oh, that actually looks better, doesn't it? All right. Yeah, so sometimes we learn little tricks, like sometimes it gets really dark, and so we have to touch a different part of the screen so that it lightens up. There's a lot of good technology on these cameras, even though they're not a hugely expensive camera. Sometimes our limits are like with the lenses, and you'll notice when it gets darker, like the players, even now, you can see our players look a little bit fuzzy, but the numbers look clear and crisp.
Would you guys want to like invest in a nicer camera? Or?
Yeah, you know, as we get more sponsors, then we can invest in different things. So like, you know, Wilson Live operates under Wilson Athletics, which is a 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization, and so you know, any sponsorships, tax deductions, you know, they all qualify. So we'll be putting a big push for sponsorships coming forward, and if we get sponsorships, I mean, there is a cost to this broadcast. There's a monthly cost to the broadcast, and you know, it'd be good through sponsorships to cover all of our costs. So right now we have, we're very close to covering some of our costs with some folks that we don't have any cash in hand, but we have some pledges, and we'd love to see pledges coming forward so that we can bring you a better picture in terms of like our outdoor sports. You know, we've got a 40x 40-time lens, but it's not really designed to do what we're using it for. Now we're inside, we're closer, everything's crisp and clear. Outside, with the light changes and the light differentials, it just makes it a little bit more complicated. I mean, that's a pretty nice picture. You can see the 30 in that is really sharp. And then we look at the outlines, like the white, sometimes that gets fuzzy, but as we pull back, you know, there's just too much detail in the picture that the lens can't pick up the detail. And so, especially if it's moving, like the girls are running up and down, the boys are running up and down the field, we just don't get the clarity. You know, you're not going to be able. You might be able to identify who your kid is out there, or if you're out there by the number. Although these numbers are harder to read.
Different.
I see some of them have the white numbers. The black numbers are harder to read. So if we don't get the names right, we blame it on the uniforms because we can't quite see it.
Especially with the black stripes down the front.
Yeah.
Or not black.
So we'll, you know, I like the nice white ones because then they're bright and we can see them from way up here. It just makes us easier to call the game. As you learn the girls on this team or the boys, we can call out. Pause as the girls psych themselves up and get ready to play.
Well, yeah, I'll have the rosters right here.
Well, you can kind of see their numbers, so you can go ahead.
Looks like Bella Lujan will be starting in goal. Back line, the Sage Goodman, Megan Dayton, and I know. Well, I was going by.
When you're really tight like that, you want to keep your hand off of it because it jiggles. So we can pull back a little bit.
Yeah, we're just trying to see the numbers.
Oh, you're trying to see the numbers. Oh, you can see them better. Oh, there you go. So that's out of focus, right? Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yes, that was.
These girls are ready to go. And Eastern lining up with 8 players on the field.
Actually, yes.
9. They have a 9th on the bench. getting ready. Yes, now as the Wilson team is lined up, back line with number 3 Georgia Rankin at left back. Center backs are Aaron Haller, number 11, and Megan Dayton, number 18. Sage Gutman, number 7, at right back. At holding mid, it's like Liza Wilsey, number 20. In front of her, Kate Juice and Hannah Darnell. Marina Pariser and Emma McReady out on the wings. And behind them is number 13, Zoe Miller.
Wilson starting off strong here in the attack.
Finding Marina Pariser out on the left side. Cuts it back. Georgia Rankin now with the ball. Trying to switch it. Finds Sage Gutman. First touch taken to the outside. Played in. And that finds Zoe Miller. The Eastern keeper gets there first. Punt there. Bounce at the 20. And it goes back. Gutman will control. Just calmly played back to the defense. Nice possession style there. Wilson's playing 11 on 8 right now. So already a disadvantage for Eastern. Eastern putting up the pressure there. They clear it out of the back. Line's number 9. Around the 35 on the football lines. It's by Hannah Darnell, but immediately intercepted. Taken down by Emma McReady.
It's a great tackle.
Away. Yeah, very timely.
Very strong tackle.
Liza Wilsey looks to switch the play. Now Tigers playing through the midfield. Liza Wilsey splits the defense, and yeah, it looked like it could have been offside, but the Tigers won a corner.
She got a lucky break there from the ref.
You're watching the games to see if people actually were not offside, and you can usually see it through the live stream.
Yeah.
It turns out one of our goals versus Woodson High School was called offside, but in reality, through our video evidence, he was onside.
Cross coming from Sage Gutman, in to find somebody, and it's cleared away by the Eastern defender on the near post. Gutman will take the corner kick again. Outswinger coming. Ball comes in, and Megan, and no, that is Kate Juice. Got the shot off there. I couldn't sneak it in. Eastern goal kick now. Taken short, just played outside the 18. High press there by Wilson. Almost benefited them into another attacking play. Now Kate Juice takes it around the 20. Try to slot it through for Emma McReady. Eastern will settle, giving way back to Wilson. Look back as Wilsey turns, looks back to the defense. Cleared away by Eastern. It's going to be a throw-in for Wilson Tigers. Georgia Rankin on this one. Marina Pariser gets the ball, turns, no defenders on her back. Now Megan Dayton gets the ball. Dribbles, finds her space. And for Kate Juice, number 4 now. Stays with it. Emma McReady has tons of space for the cross.
One side
on the ground. And she still has it. Ball in by Kate Juice. The header by Zoe Miller. And it will the Eastern ball is a goalkeeper. It's a handoff. Getting back for Wilson. Number 19, Marina Pariser is in on goal. The shot, and it's a save by the Eastern keeper. Puck goes high in the air, but it doesn't go too far. As Wilson will win it back. Cleared away. Doesn't pass Kate Juice, number 4. She's going to take it on the outside. Cuts back. Heavy touch there, but she settles it. Going to switch it. So now play there at the top of the box. Hannah Darnell the shot. The Eastern goalie comfortably catches that one. High in the air.
Wilson with a lot of pressure here. Taking advantage of the numbers.
As Marina Pariser plays back. So what do you see aside from the difference of players? There's a heavy touch there and almost worked out.
That was almost really good.
So what do you see right off the bat that Wilson's been doing?
They're passing it really well, and they're getting chances. They're about to finish
on the box. Marina Pariser and the defender steps in. She read that one.
As long as they can keep up the pressure and keep the good passes going, they should have a very easy game here.
McCready gets by that one pretty easily, and the shot Marina Pariser, and it's a goal. Tigers take the lead 1-0, and it's Marina Pariser. Number 19 for the Tigers.
Great goal by your Tigers. What a good cross that was.
And not even 7 minutes into this one, the Tigers take the lead. Eastern delays it a little bit on that kickoff. I think Eastern, with the limited numbers they have, they're playing a 4-3-1, still keeping their defensive shape as well as shape in the midfield. They have to rely on getting the ball to that lone striker. It looks like number 9 is
great ball.
Play there. McCready try to get in there, but get away now. A little bit of a step over there by number 9 for Eastern. She takes it out to the left side, and it's good pressure by Wilson as they turn it over.
Yeah, number 9 for Eastern seems
right
to be
side.
really effective.
Yeah, she definitely has skills, but the question is, like, is her team going to be supporting her? Especially with no subs. You're going to get tired a lot. Threw it away. Sage Goodman now. Liza Wilsey is holding mid. Hannah Darnell, top of the box. Played it in, and it's a little bit too far.
That was a great thought.
That was. Number 9 tries to turn around, but the heavy touch goes too far and in the feet of Hannah Darnell. Now Marina Pariser, the goal scorer for the Tigers. A little backheel pass back to Darnell. And it goes through. McCready has a shot, and it's saved by the Eastern keeper.
That's very good save. That's some good contact by.
And the Eastern keeper seems to be keeping them in the game so far. Now, ball try to play to number 9 by Eastern. Kate Juice steals it. The pass goes out to number 3, Georgia Rankin. Now Liza Wilsey in the middle. Lays the ball in the air. Intended for Hannah Darnell, but it's cleared away by Eastern. And we're going to be seeing a lot of this today. As soon as Eastern gets the ball, with not much support on the wings and up top, they're going to end up clearing it, making sure they can get back into shape as quickly as possible. Taking forward when Megan Dayton now.
Great pass in the middle.
Kate Juice finds the pocket for Zoe Miller. McCready gets it, takes it on her right foot, crosses it low, and it goes through one, and it's going to be a goal kick.
A little bit of miscommunication
for Eastern. That was a great play, though. Great build-up.
Not too hot of a day today, but it's going to be tough for Eastern because Once every 40 minutes, they get a break. They're gonna use up their time here on the goal kicks. Definitely get some rest.
There's some sort of delay. I can't really tell what's. I mean, looks like a glove malfunction. Can't really.
Looks like they're ready to get back into it.
Yeah, the goal kick on the ground. Eastern manages to find number 9. Seems to be their target. Well read there by Eastern to intercept that pass. Good work there by Sage Gutman to win it back for Wilson. Now they're on the attack. Play their Hannah Darnell into the box. Touch there by Eastern. Not out yet. They clear it as far to the 25 for Liza Wilsey to win it back for Wilson. Marina Pariser, and that pass is offside. Good idea. As she would have been in on a goal scoring opportunity. Goal kick coming, free kick action now coming in for Eastern. Emma McCready tries to win it back. Hannah Darnell maneuvers past the Eastern defense. Can Emma McCready get there? No. Just on the bounce. Well, with us we have the goalkeeper for the Wilson Boys Varsity Soccer team. This is his first game with Wilson Live.
Honored to be here.
So, yes, Ben Perez. So, Ben, what are your thoughts so far on the game?
Clearly Wilson has been dominating, but I think that they should definitely try to capitalize more on their chances. Just make sure to find the back of the net. At least test the goalkeeper.
Now, Liza Wilsey. Is that out wide? Tigers have some warming up. A few of their substitutes. Now Marina Pariser cuts it back, has space to turn and find the cross. Zoe Miller can turn and shoot, and she scores. And it's 2-0 for the Tigers. Zoe Miller off the cross from Marina Pariser has found the back of the net. The Tigers have a 2-0 lead.
We have some of the girls warming up. Getting nice and loose, ready to come in.
Yep. Yeah, definitely with the temperatures
Definitely a
like
hot
this,
one.
yeah, you want to make as many subs as possible.
And
Unfortunately,
Eastern. There's not that many people on the bench, as you can see.
Now, Georgia Rankin finds Kate Juice. She has space. Tries to find Marina Pariser, and she
Good
does.
passing.
Good ideas. Clearance is blocked by Zoe Miller. Can she get her second? Tigers still going for the ball. Marina Pariser takes the first time shot with her right foot. And the Eastern goalie saves it. But the Tigers definitely getting a lot of shots on goal. But the Eastern goalkeeper is definitely stopping a lot of them. Definitely keeping this game tight on the score sheet. Eastern trying to win that out, and they do. Now, going there by Liza Willis, she's going to turn and find Erin Holler. But he touched there by Zoe Miller, and it goes to the Eastern defender. Kate Juice scoops it up, and Eastern will win it back. Cleared away. Tigers get it. Get it in the back line now. Liza Wilsey. Sage Gutman. A little give and go there. Play there now by Zoe Miller. Or to Zoe Miller. Eastern trying to clear. Crossing there by Emma McCready. And it's offside again. But another
the ref
great
really
build-up.
has it out for them.
Another great build-up. Another great build-up.
Goalie's taking her time retrieving the ball. Wants to give her players a rest.
Eastern ball did not leave the 18, so it has to be redone.
You can hear some motivation from the players as they know that they have, from the Eastern players, as they know that they have not many subs and are fighting hard against the.
Speaking of
the Tigers.
subs, the Wilson Tigers have 6 subs ready to come in the game. Ball's one back for the Tigers. And played in there by Kate Juice, and it's offside. Well, going back to the Wilson.
Apologies for the delay in
and score change.
Score
Yes.
change.
Hopefully you can follow along.
It appears we have some ladies warming up,
And ready to come in, actually.
ready to come in.
Yeah, it looks like number.
But waiting for
Yes.
the refs to give permission.
Right.
Since it's offsides, I don't think they're
And-
allowed to.
And it's also Eastern possession. Played in there, Kate Juice got the shot, it hits the crossbar, and it goes back out. Great work by Marina Pariser to keep possession for the Tigers. Now, Georgia Rankin finds Liza Wilson. She has tons of space there in the middle. Looking for the switch. Finds Sage Gutman, and the touch just isn't there, and it goes out of bounds. Eastern throwing. Now Tigers get back.
Swing.
Switch there by Kate Juice. Georgia Rankin now on the ball.
Some good tiki
Nice
taka.
one-touch passing.
as they
That's
say.
beautiful ball movement. Kate Juice has space for the shot. She cracks one in the save by the Eastern goalkeeper. Rebound for, and the Eastern goalkeeper gets there before Zoe Miller.
A lot of support from the Eastern players, congratulating their goalkeeper on that magnificent save.
Now Liza Wilsey carries it forward. Hannah Darnell. Right
Nice
through ball for
through
Emma
ball.
McCready. Can she keep it in? And
Ooh.
it is just too far. But this is great. This is great.
And here we have our
Yes,
subs
yes.
coming on.
So it looks like coming in the game, number 14, Mabel Malhotra. Number 17, Gabby Bagnoli. Number 15, Lucy Harley. Number 16, Alice Billings. Was there? I believe there was a 6th.
I know coming out is Liza,
Liza Wilsey, Hannah Darnell,
Emma McCready,
Kate Juice, Marina Pariser, and Zoe Miller. And oh yeah, and also number 9, Nevis Gaddy is coming in. Goal kick stolen by Mabel Malhotra, taking her first touches of the game. Ball in the box, looking for Gabby Bagnoli, and it's just cleared away by number 9. Kept alive there by the Tigers. Alice Billings can take a one-time shot there, and the Eastern goalie pushes it away. Punt there. Bagnoli wins it out of the air, but it goes out for an Eastern throw-in.
as they retrieve the ball.
Thrown there by Eastern. Could have been an illegal throw. An illegal throw. Refs do not spot it. Aaron Holler now.
Swinging it across the back.
Megan Dayton takes it forward. Good switch there by the Tigers. Sage Goodman
Taking
puts
on
it in
the
the
player.
middle.
Smartly plays it back.
Now, Lucy Harley, number 15, tries to find Mabel Malhotra. Well read there by the Eastern defense. Aaron Holler finds number 25, Liza Lindblom, also a newcomer to this game.
And to the team.
Right, yes.
She's a freshman this year, but trying to make an impact on the team.
We have 3 freshmen so far on the field. Freshmen are definitely making an impact so far this season as the shot comes in from Sage Goodman. Easy save by the Eastern goalkeeper. Got Lucy Harley there. Takes it down uncontested. Back to Sage Goodman. She's going to try to switch it. Where it finds Alex Billings in the middle. Long ball forward. And Nevis Gaddy couldn't get on the end of that.
Good.
Sorry about that noise. That was unexpected.
Yo, we have Gabe Vanny here.
Vanny?
Gabe Vanny here. Also newcomer with Wilson Live.
Into the school.
Right, yeah. Well, why don't you tell me where you're from?
Shot.
Liza Lindblom.
I am Gabriel Vanny, and I am from Rochester, New York. Moved here 2 months ago.
So how do you like it here so far?
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's different. Came from a country setting.
Well, we'll talk about your. Well, do you play on any sports teams here at Wilson?
Right now I'm playing boys varsity soccer, and in the spring I plan to play tennis.
Nice. So Gabriel, how do you think, being in this, the athletic community here at Wilson is, allows you to have a better experience in being here for a short time?
It definitely helps with making friends and getting to know the school better, and just helps me get a better feel of Wilson and what it's like as more than just a school where you go to learn.
Well, that was just a great build-up there by the Wilson Tigers, as Liza Lindblom almost put one away for the Tigers' 3rd goal of the game. But with 16:40 remaining, Tigers lead by 2-0 over Eastern. Kick number 9 is now taking the goal kick. Let's see where this one goes. Short to number 19, and
it's gonna go right through for Wilson throwing.
Yes. Georgia Rankin now. Gabby Bagnoli isolate off for number 9, Nevis Gotti, and it will go out
for another Wilson.
And rightfully so, a Wilson throw.
We ask you fans that are watching at home to try to make it here for Wilson soccer game. The girls could use some support. It's looking a little empty.
Well, if I'm not wrong, the next event is a doubleheader. On Saturday, the girls play at 10 a.m. And the boys play at 12 a.m. So to be out here would be a great morning of soccer action for Wilson Tigers. DCIA conference games. The boys host Coolidge, and the girls play.
The girls play TBD.
Yes, if I believe. No, I'm not even sure.
I want to say Roosevelt.
Punt there. Stolen there by the Tigers. Gabby Bagnoli back to 15, Lucy Harley. Sage Gutman in space for the cross, and she takes it wide open, number 9, Neves Gotti, and she's going to put it away. And that's a 3-0 lead now for the Tigers. Great ball in by number 7, Sage Gutman, and an even better finish by number 9, Neves Gotti. One of the freshmen actually on this team this year, already making an immediate impact.
There's our goal scorer right there. Great finish.
Kickoff now after the Tigers' goal. Play into the Tigers' half. And it goes back, all the way back for Belle Luan.
It's probably our first touch of the game.
Now, Miguel Malhotra tries to take the Eastern defense on. Takes it on the outside and well contained there by Eastern. Throwing here coming from Sage Gutman. Finds Lucy Harley. She can turn. She might have space for the shot. Oh, and that touch gets away from her. And Eastern trying to clear it away. Gabby Bagnoli gets on the end of that one. And it's saved by the Eastern goalkeeper. And she's going to put that one on the line of the 18, headed back towards the Eastern goalkeeper. Now, Liza Lindblom plays it forward. Can Neves Gotti get on the end of this one? Can she chase it down? Almost. And out for another Eastern goal kick. Now, played low. Neves Gotti lays it off for Gabby Bagnoli. The shot, and
Here we
Gabby
go.
Bagnoli gets a little
here.
help off the ricochet off the Eastern defender. She stays
Gabby's
with
fighting
it,
for that ball.
trying to
Oh,
cross
that's a
it,
good cross.
and it's off the ref.
Yeah.
Wow, how unfortunate is that?
That was a good play too.
That was a great play. She stuck with it. That's the effort that counts.
Here you go. A couple more fans are showing up over here. It's good to see some support for their school.
And 2 more subs ready to come in the game. It's number 10, Lillian Alton. And I believe that's number 1, Angeline Daniels. Ready to come in the game. Ball now goes out for an Eastern throw-in. Number 9 takes the throw-in now. On the ground, bouncing ball, collected by number 15, Lucy Harley. Now out wide to Mabel Malhotra. She gets it now, takes it on the outside, crossed in,
Side netting.
and I believe it's going to be a goal kick.
And here
And
comes the
substitution. And Lillian Alton coming in the game for number 7, Sage Gutman. And Angeline Daniels coming in at left back for Georgia Rankin. So both the fullbacks have been subbed out. Now, ball's worked around here by the Tigers. Angeline Daniels on the left side.
That's a great first touch of in the game, you know?
Yeah. Eastern tries to clear it. Instead, Alice Billings snatches the ball.
It's really hard for them. They're just running out of options. And
Yeah,
it's making
well,
Wilson's job
playing
easy.
3 numbers down is never easy. Play there now. Gabby Bagnoli for Liza Limu. She has
Shot
space.
here.
Can she shoot? Oh, she fakes out the
great
defender,
move, and that's a
she will
goal.
score.
Great finish, bro, Liza.
And it's 4-0. The second freshman now to score this game.
Here we go. We have another substitute, number 2, going in for
Maddie Kessler, I believe.
We lost her.
Yeah, Maddie Kessler entered the game for Gabby Bagnoli. And Tigers have more subs coming.
9 minutes left
Lila
to go.
Lingo, number 6, enters for Nevis Gaddy. Number 23, Seema Sharfnia, enters for Mabel Malhotra. Eastern kickoff now. As we have just over 8 minutes to go in this first half. Tigers lead 4-0. Ball's worked back to Bella Ruhan. Now Tigers moving up to the midfield. Eastern has a gap there that Maddie Kessler has found. Now the Tigers have worked around with over there. On the left side now for Lila Lingo. Cross tries to come in, but it's well blocked by the Eastern defender. Corner kick for the Tigers, their 3rd of the game. This one. Corner kick coming in now. Low cross, and Lillian Alton almost had the assist on that one.
Just puts it
But
over.
Seema
We got another sub down here.
Sharafnia almost put that one away. That's number 8. Isabel Guito enters the game for number 11, Erin Haller. She pushes number 16, Alice Billings, back to center back. And she will assume the role of the defensive mid. Cross. Barely leaves the 18, stays in play now. Maddie Kessler putting pressure, and it will go out for a Eastern goal kick. No, I apologize. It'll be a Wilson Tigers corner kick.
No, Wilson Tigers. See if they can put a head on one of these.
Now, ball comes in. Maddie Kessler
Not far off.
took one in the midsection, looks like, on that one.
She really stuck in there for that one. Let's see if she's okay.
Yes. Take a quick breather.
Got the wind knocked out of her a little bit.
Gotta do what you gotta do to put the ball in the back of the net, though. Goal kick on the ground. Lucy Harley got there first. I believe it's going to be a Tigers throw in, and it is. Good call by the officials.
So there's about 5.5 minutes left to go, and Wilson has the lead 4-0. How do you think the half has gone for them?
I think it's gone pretty well. I think that they could have put a little bit more of their chances away, but I think they're working the ball around well. And, this is going to be good for them when they especially playing states or DCIA playoffs, should they make it. And yes, I think it's good for them to showcase their passing, their possession style. Eastern goal kick now. Taken short. Maddie Kessler puts the pressure there. Isabel Guito now. Ball's worked around the midfield. Great passing there. Given back now to number 23, Sima Sharfnia. There could have been a handball there. Maddie Kessler sticks with it. Gets by number 9, but she can't get by the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper's had a pretty good first half, considering all the chances that Wilson's
she's definitely keeping them in, keeping them in within the score line. She's definitely leads the game in saves. Eastern goalkeeper now punts it there. Maddie Kessler gets onto that one. 15, Lucy Harley tries to play for number 6, Lila Lingo, and she's gonna let it go out for a corner kick. Cross comes in. That's a good ball. That's a Eastern goalie catches it out of the air. There now, number 8 for Eastern. Takes it now. Maddie Kessler's on it. And Tigers can work it around there, and it's going to be a Eastern ball now. And they keep it in, and it's going to be a Tigers throw. Billings,
goalkeeper, getting some touches on the ball.
Belle Lujan. She's up to about the 45 on football lines. Play out wide. Tigers just working her around. Lillian Alto with a beautiful ball. Switch it to Angeline Daniels.
It's a great ball.
Now Maddie Kessler, she turns. So she keep that sprints up to the ball. She keeps it in on her left foot, right foot, cuts by one. Can she cross it? Takes the shot instead.
Oh, that's another good save for the keeper, though.
Sima keeps it in and out.
Another good save by the keeper.
Rebound. Liza Limblom again, and she will
that's
score.
A great goal.
And that is her second goal of the game.
Keeper did.
Tigers now lead 5-0.
Keeper did all she could right there
with
nothing else.
About 95 seconds remaining. Eastern now kickoff as last minute of this first half. Is gonna be played out, and now Maddie Kessler now on the ball. Turns back, finds her options. It's gonna go to Isabel Guito. Good one-touch passing here by the Tigers. They showcase that all throughout the first half. Angela Daniels cuts by one, finds Lila Lingo. It's a great cross back. Finds her space. Can she be the goalkeeper? And the goalkeeper with a very smart look.
I said 2 minutes and I forgot to tell you.
The clock is stopped, but they're still keeping time on the field, so we will still get an accurate representation of the halftime marker.
It should only be about
seconds
to a minute.
Maddie Kessler, first touch goes into
Ref
space,
looks
but
at
it
his watch,
Is canceled out because of the
and they're gonna blow the whistle.
So that's halftime here, and the Wilson Tigers have the lead 5-0 over the Eastern Ramblers.
So I gave him 8 minutes to. So I gave him 8 minutes. Let's see if they like the 8-minute halftime.
Yo, are you gonna get me food?
Give him 8 minutes. Beautiful day here in DC after 10 days of rain and clouds and mist. Let's see if I can show you guys some of the sights that are around here. There's the shrine. FedEx Field, I think, is over here too. Interesting. That's actually Howard University in the foreground, and then in the background, that is the shrine. So we've actually got two landmarks, and they're sort of lined up here, right here at Wilson High School. Very interesting. I'd actually never noticed that before. All right, I'll take care of it. All right. It says period. Blank player foul. No, now we get downs. I'm in the basketball. I'm in the basketball. Out of game. Oh, there we go. It's the one that says out of game. Okay. I'm going to buzz it again. Okay, we're good. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. You're welcome. So that was the buzzer. We got to ring that from up here. And, as the team gets ready, it looks like we've got a ball there in the center. Someone's whistling. We're going to change size. The difference here is there might be a light issue as Wilson's going towards the that's for the southwest. The sun is over there. I guess it's southeast more than anything. The goalie will be looking into the sun a little bit more. It's not going to be terrible. It'll be off to her right. And then there'll be a shadow actually here on the right side that the Eastern goalie will have to deal with. In any respect, we're ready to get started. Everyone seems to be taking their time. It should be 40 minutes. We should be finishing up almost 6 o'clock. We'll try and get out of here as quickly as we can. As soon as they blow that whistle, we'll get started. And there we go. Oh, missed the shot. Oh, there we go. And goal. It was a little bit quicker than the last time. Offsides, I think is the call. Nope, no flag. Throw in by Eastern. And first touch is by Wilson. Long shot, just wide. Doesn't seem to be any urgency. Down 6-0 from the Eastern players to get the ball in. There's no rush. Goal kick, Eastern. All the way back to the goalie. Saved by the goalie. Go keeper. And punt. Again, no urgency in getting the ball. It actually looks like the bus driver is going to go get the ball for the Eastern girls. Oh, they actually threw in a different ball. And out. It's going to be a corner, I think. There's her cross. And they're able to clear the corner. Long shot. Hits the goalie right in the hands. Good thought. Lost the ball somehow. And a goal scored. Again, no sense of urgency. We're under 30 minutes. They're just now bringing the ball into the picture in the frame. Gabe, back on the camera.
Wilson's still keeping up the pressure, I see. Doing some good movement off the ball and on the ball. That's going to be a Wilson throw. About 25 minutes left. They pretty much got this game. But it would be nice to keep them, it would be nice to see them keep up the pressure. That's a great switch. And an Eastern goal kick has been given.
Why are you jumping so far? What needs to give out? Taylor, I'm jumping. You ain't wide. Second stairs, Jerry. Yes. These are gonna give out. Almost there.
Ball's hit out wide again, going towards the end line, and it's going to be another Wilson throw. There we go, another shot by Wilson, and
Let's go. No.
save.
Saved by the Eastern team. That was a good. Here, I got camera duty. Twist down.
Just trying not to.
Oh, you're gonna run the camera like that? How do we do this? With the chair. I'll try. Who's announcing?
Oh, you don't want to announce? I got
No,
you.
I told you you got second half.
Okay.
Where's this sheet? Roster.
Another Eastern goal kick here. Kicked into the middle of the field. Wilson wins back possession. And looks like they're going to swing the ball around for a little bit. Just go back to the keeper. Is that Marino?
Number 19?
No, it's white shirt. Yeah, no, but they don't have a number. It's a good shot. Oh, and it's off the woodwork. It's a great shot. Wilson moving around the ball well, trying to look for another opportunity to score. Ball goes through, out wide. Another cross in, finds a player at the top of the box. Can't get the shot off. Eastern gets possession back. And it's going to be an Eastern throw. Eastern with the throwing. Back towards their own goal. It's a dangerous throw. Wilson wins back possession, going towards the end line. Keeping the ball. Oh, great turn. Finding the person at the top of the box. There's a shot. Blocked by the defender. Right back to Wilson. And Wilson does not. Ball's punted straight up into the air. About 15 yards and one back by Wilson. Wilson's driving down the left side, crossing in the middle. Up, a couple whiff by Eastern defenders, but picked up by the goalkeeper. Wilson wins another punt out of the air. They have some great passing here. Great 1-2 touch passing. They look out wide, down the line. Great drive in, good cross, and it's going to be another Wilson corner. Another shot by Wilson, goes just wide. It's going to be another Eastern goal kick. Another Eastern goal kick goes back to Wilson. Wilson has a ball down the line. Another drive in, another cross, and finished by Wilson. 8-0. That was a great goal by the girls.
This is a set of girls coming in, isn't it? And there's a wholesale line change.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're trying to show coach, hey, we know how to follow the game plan.
We can play too.
Yes, we can play too.
That's really going to help the team in the long run, because if there's any injuries or players just can't make it for any reason, then at least they have people that they can rely on.
Depth is key this year for the Wilson team.
It's a beautiful night out here. No clouds in the sky. Great night for soccer. Eastern's going to get the ball back, it looks like. And a loose touch by the Eastern defender gives Wilson the ball back. And Wilson's driving again. Wilson takes a shot, and it goes just wide for another Eastern ball kick. Ball's kicked in the middle again, right back to Wilson, off the half volley, and it goes to the field goal. Yeah. Eastern with another goal kick. This one a little more powerful. And they win it right back. But then give it away in their own box. Back to Wilson. Wilson with the ball in. And Eastern wins it back. Wilson down the left side. Oh, that's a great overlapping run there. Has time to set up the cross, gets the ball in, and gives it right back to Eastern. Wilson trying to fight for the ball back. But Eastern takes advantage and clears the ball outside of their area. Oh, that was a great goal by Wilson. Way to fight through that one.
I bet the goalkeeper is relieved to have the shade be coming here now. After playing the first half in the heat, as you can see by the Wilson goalie, the sun is pretty hard to manage. You know, she is excited about the goals, but still, sun's never nice. That's true. We got some girls warming up. Yeah.
Wilson Girls playing very nicely today. Crisp passes, they know what they're doing with the ball when they get it, and they're converting their chances.
Switch coming across. Keeper comes out nicely to get the ball. Let's see if she can start a counterattack for Eastern. coach helping out his player with some instructions with the throw-in. Trying to create some movement for his players. Long throw. Long ball. On the breakaway. And a shot. Ooh. Saved, excellent double save by the goalie. Who now leads the counterattack. It's a good job of the goalie to not give up after the first save. Be ready to make the second one. A shot, but blocked by the defender, who smartly just clears it out of bounds.
Did you miss the goal?
From the goal on the other side. I have a camera set up, so but it's on offense. I don't really like to change much, so I got distracted. It's still 9-0. Wilson has the lead. Goal kick. Maddie Kessler gets it and shoots, but saved by the goalie. Good job to get back on it by the goalkeeper, who is visibly excited. And a nice punt. High up, but ooh. A nice touch. And she passes it to Georgia Rankin. And Maddie goes and passes it out wide for a cross. Oh, a shot, but just barely misses. Here we have new subs: Megan, Emma, and I can't read. her number? 18? It's Megan. No, a number. And Aaron? I thought that was Aaron. But I thought Aaron played before.
Yeah, these numbers are harder to read, aren't they, from up here?
Yeah. And Aaron subbing in. I thought it was Aaron, just didn't know. I wanted to double check. Because they know that that's not a position she normally plays. Now we have a long ball from Sage. Nice pass. Ooh. But she gets bodied off the ball. Could have. I think the refs are being gracious at.
Well, just keep the game moving.
Yeah. And also.
Typically, that would be a foul. That would be a penalty kick. Knocking over an offensive, opportunity to score there.
Yeah.
Just that flagrant of a foul right there in the box.
Yeah. Intercepted by the goal kick. She looks for a shot, but surrounded by Eastern defenders. Oof. And a shot by
by Lucy, I believe, but saved by the goalkeeper. As they pass it out wide to Megan, who looks to take it in on goal. Pass it out wide to Liza, who does a cross in, but saved by the keeper. Punts it away. And they try to kick it out of bounds. Another shot, but saved by the keeper. Keeper should use this time to rest and get her players nice and set. As she kicks it out to Megan, who loses the ball. But Wilson wins it back cleanly. Liza tries to get a ball in, but it's deflected. But they win it back. Oh, excuse me. There is now 6 minutes left in the game, coming to a close. As you can see, people are running on the track, getting some exercise here at Wilson. Multi-sport facility, usually always occupied in some way or another. And a long shot. And they're passing it around the box. Shots deflected by the defender. But
Is there a goal against 10, or do you think they're just not getting out?
I think that they're definitely trying to get as many goals as possible, which seems a bit excessive at this point, but yeah, I think players want to show how good they are and that they can compete at all times. You feel for the Eastern players, but you have to understand that the Wilson's out here trying to win another city championship and maybe even go deep into the state playoffs. It appears that we have an injured player getting help from the trainer, Sage Gutman. I wonder what her injury is. Definitely would like to give props to Eastern for coming all this way, and even though they know that they didn't have enough players on this hot day, still fighting hard the whole game and keeping spirits high, it seems, and always running and never giving up. It's something you like to see, especially in the DCIAA games. It appears that our injured player was getting arm, elbow, something related. Hopefully she's okay. Seems like they have an ice pack on her forearm. As Maddie dribbles past a couple players, but it is cleared out by Eastern. Yeah. I think number 7 needed the whammy lance for a second. But appears all has been resolved. A bit of help from Wine. Almost. Yeah. So you got it. I don't know. Ooh, smart decision there to not get involved in the play and stay onside. We have a throw in here with 2 minutes left on the clock.
We'll let the officials take it from here.
Yeah, in Maryland schools, it is usually the officials go by the clock, and when the clock hits 0, the game is over. But in DC, we'd like to.
I think it's similar, but because we're not perfect on the clock.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they stop the clock and we don't realize it, so we let them figure it out. They got their watches.
But like, I know that like I've been to a couple games in first Maryland schools, and like the student section will count down and run on the field when it hits 0. So it better be right.
Oh.
Keeper almost saved it, but now it is. We've hit the double-digit mark, and it is 10-0 Wilson Tigers, and that'll most likely be the final score of the day.
It's not picking up the 1. It'll make everybody feel good. Oh, that's the game.
There we go. Game over as the Wilson Tigers celebrate. Zoom in.
Are they going to do the ceremonial touching of hands?
I don't know. It appears that they're huddling up.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go touch.
Getting ready to do the ceremonial touch of hands. As you can see, our players. I'm not going to zoom out. That was just for fun. Well fought by both teams.
I think we have a home game on Friday. Is that a reschedule? Did you check that at all? Was that soccer?
I thought we had Saturday.
There's a game on Saturday? All right, so I think there's a home game on Saturday.
I know the girls have a game before on Saturday too.
So we might be bringing you Wilson Live for both those, the boys and girls. We'll see if we can't do that for you. I would hold on to that if we're playing them again. That way we have it someplace. Put it on the clipboard.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching,
Who are
everybody.
announcers and camera operators? We got
Ben Perez. First time. Pretty happy with my performance.
Yeah, always good to be back. I'm Alex Serino. Another newcomer, Gabriel Ivani. Here with
Thank you.
Alex Serino is no newcomer.
And your executive producer is David Thompson. I want to say thank you for joining us today. Everyone have a great day. Okay, so just help me pick up real quick. I need someone to...
Should I